everybody, and welcome back to the 2020-2021 school year. I'm Mr. Moyer. I'm the principal here at Rupert Elementary School. I'm coming to you with a video to start the school year. Usually on the first day of school, we'd have an opening assembly, and I would go over all this stuff in an opening assembly where we're all together. Well, right now we can't be together, so I thought I'd bring a video to you with some important information instead of the assembly that we usually do. So one of the important things that I go over at the assembly is our school rules, and they are: be respectful, be responsible, and be a problem solver. And these are the same school rules that we've had for a few years now, and are the same school rules that apply whether we're in a virtual setting or whether you're right here at school. So being respectful, being responsible, and being a problem solver, they're not just school rules, they're a life rule. But we want to talk a little bit about what that looks like in a virtual school setting. What does it mean to be respectful, be responsible, and be a problem solver in virtual school? So let's talk about that for a minute. Being respectful means to be on time for your classes. Classes start every single day, Monday through Friday at 8:40 in the morning, and you'll be expected to be on and ready to learn at 8:40. Be on time is being respectful. Doing your daily attendance question is being respectful. That's one of the things you have to do every day, is your daily attendance question. Even if you show up at the Google Meet or Zoom session on time, which we want you to do, we still have to do the daily attendance question. So that's part of being respectful to our rules. When you're in a live session, we want you to mute yourself until it's time for you to speak or until it's time for you to answer a question and you're called upon. Otherwise, you should be on mute. We don't want all the background noises that happen in our houses going out to all the other students and distracting them. So being respectful of your teacher and your classmates means keeping your mute on until it's time for you to speak. We want you to be dressed for school. So we're not looking for anyone to dress up in a shirt and tie or a fancy dress, but dress for school so that you look respectable and everyone that's seeing you on camera sees something that is respectful to your classmates. We want you to use kind words. That's being respectful no matter where you are. So make sure you use kind words whether you're talking to a classmate or writing something on the stream in your Google Classroom. We expect you to use kind words. Kind words matter every place you go, and that's not just a school rule, that's an everywhere rule. So be kind is being respectful. Our next rule is to be responsible. So what does it mean to be responsible? Well, the first thing I want to tell you is that being responsible means changing your bedtime now and going to bed on time, not the summer schedule that we were all keeping. So bedtime needs to be moved back to school time so you're ready to get up and get on and ready to learn at 8:40 each day. So that's being responsible. Also, being responsible means doing your schoolwork and handing it in on time. Your teachers will show you how to hand in your work on Google Classroom. So being responsible means doing your classwork and handing it in on time through Google Classroom. Being responsible also means not distracting your classmates. When we're at home, there's lots of things that can distract us during school time. You might have a cat, you might have a dog, you might have a little baby brother or baby sister at home, you might have a favorite toy at home. The time to show those things is not during math or reading class. You may be able to do that during your morning meeting time if your teacher has sharing time set up for you. But otherwise, we would ask you to not show those things up to the camera. You need to focus on learning, and everyone else in your classroom needs to focus on learning and focus on the teacher. So being responsible means focusing on learning and not distracting others. Being responsible means putting your assignments and things in the right place. And just like I said before, your teachers will show you that, and that's really important. Also, being responsible means being responsible for your device. You are being issued a Chromebook Or maybe your mom and dad are letting you use a device that they have. No matter what, you should be responsible with that device. The school Chromebook is for school, not for playing games and things, and you need to take good care of that, because if you don't and you drop it in things, it can break, and then you won't be able to do school with a broken Chromebook, and that's not okay. So you need to be responsible for your equipment that you have. Also, being responsible means making sure you have what you need for school time. So you may need pencils, you may need paper, you may need a whiteboard like this. We're going to issue those things, give you those things for you to use. So have them with you where you need them when it's school time. So if your whiteboard is over in your bedroom and you're doing school in the kitchen, that's not okay. You need to get that equipment and have it where it belongs. That's being responsible when we're doing virtual school. Have all of your equipment ready to go. You're going to have pencils and paper and pencil sharpener. Those are all things we'll provide for you. Make sure they're in your learning space at home. So part of being a problem solver, which is our third and final rule, problem solver, be a problem solver, is when things come up with your technology, where do you go? Well, you can go to our IT help desk, and we've shared that information with you to get some help. You can go to your teacher at their office hours, which they will share with you. Being a problem solver means knowing where to go to get the help that you need. We don't expect you to have all the answers, but we do expect you to go get help where you need it. So, being a problem solver means if you're having trouble with your Chromebook, you contact our IT help desk. Being a problem solver means if you're having trouble with your schoolwork, that you visit with your teacher during their office hours. And those will be live office hours where someone's available to meet with you on the computer through Google Meet or Zoom, and they can help you out with the things that you need. That's part of being a problem solver. And I expect that sometimes boys and girls or moms and dads are going to need some help with some schoolwork. That's why we have those things available to you. Being a problem solver also means making your schedule. So you will have a schedule that's unique to you and your teacher. We know we have to be on at 8:40. You're going to have morning meeting and reading and math. And then there'll be some times that are different based on when you have small group instruction. So keep your schedule, know your schedule, be a problem solver, and know when you need to be on the computer and when you don't need to be on the computer. And that goes into another way we can be a problem solver, which is to take breaks. Sitting in front of the computer for too long isn't good for anyone, me or you or your teachers. So I encourage everyone to take some breaks throughout the day. You'll have some scheduled breaks with your teacher, and then you may have other times where you can choose to take a break. A break is a 5-minute or 10-minute break from work where you might need to use the restroom, you might get a snack or a drink, or just take a walk around to clear your head. That's being a problem solver so that you're ready to learn. Breaks don't last 45 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. That's not a break. So take breaks when you need to, but focus on your work when you need to. If you take a good break, then you can focus on your work and get your work done in a reasonable amount of time. So there's our school rules, everyone. We're looking forward to a wonderful school year. We will be virtual for the whole first semester unless something changes. And at some point, I hope we're back together under this roof. But no matter what, we're here for you. We want you to learn and do the best you can. Your teachers care about you. I care about you. We want it to be a great year.